Hello there. Welcome to Keep This in Mind, brought to you by SpechtHealth.com. And of course, I am David A. Specht. It's July 5th. I spent this morning earlier on a call with this career guidance group that I'm a part of. And the call leader made this revelation. They said, you are closer today to 2024 than you were to 2022. And while we all realize that we're in the middle of the year, it made me pause and reflect on what plans did I make in January? What plans did you make in January? And where are you with regard to those things? As I reflect on the mid-year, what have I accomplished so far this year? Obviously the main one is that I got this thing across the finish line, and that we got it launched and it's become an Amazon bestseller. Amazing. But there are other things. Things in Louisiana are going well. And, have there been hiccups and challenges? And oh yeah, it's life. But we're in a forward momentum. How about my personal life? How about my health journey? Yes, I'm maintaining my weight, and now I'm stepping things up into fitness. Am I where I want to be? Probably not, but that's because the bar keeps moving. So as I reflect back on the first 6 months of the year, I do see a lot of progress. I also see a lot of challenges and a lot of places where I thought I would be further along than I am. And so as I look at all of that, I think to myself, and this is for you, what adjustments do I need to make? A good coach during a football game will make great halftime adjustments. They will see what the other team has been giving them for the first half. They'll see what's worked, what hasn't worked, and they'll lean into those things to where they could take advantage in the second half to get that game over the finish line in the win column. So my question for you is, what halftime adjustments are you making? Are you simply going to do the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result? Are you going to put up with the status quo simply because you're used to it, and even though it's unpleasant, it's familiar? Or are you going to change something? Are you going to pivot? Are you going to put some things out there that scare you a little bit, but you know that if they take off, they will bring you to where you want to be? You see, I believe that every one of us has a vision in our head of who we want to be. That person that we feel like is the best version of ourselves. And maybe it's in the job that you're doing right now, and you just want to be great at what you do, and you want to make more money at what you do. Maybe it's you're a better husband or a better father or a better mother or a better wife, better girlfriend, better boyfriend, better single person. Maybe you want to be famous or wealthy or making a major impact on this world, and you haven't quite gotten there yet. I encourage you, you're trying to, dust off the cobwebs a little bit because, we had Independence Day yesterday, and you may have had a great day, had not a great day, had an eventful day, non-eventful day. It doesn't matter. Now that we're starting to slide back into our routine, slide back into what we would consider normal, it's a great, great time to say, okay, from now till 2024, what do I want to accomplish? And have the things that I've been doing and the actions I've been taking from January to now been getting me towards that goal? And do I need to make some halftime adjustments? And what do those halftime adjustments look like? You see, I believe that a calendar year is not the only thing that we gauge ourselves by, but it is one of the most obvious things we gauge ourselves by. Am I better this year than I was last year? Am I better next year than I am this year? So you have 6 months. What are you going to do? I'll tell you one thing you can do. grab this book. This book, if you're in any level of leadership, will help move the needle for you. It will remind you of the principles that maybe you already know or you learned as a kid. It'll let you know how to apply them in this crazy day and age that we live in. But I'll tell you, it will help you. It helps me. I even go back into it. Look, the great thing about ideas that come in here is that I don't necessarily have to achieve them in my life for them to be valid. And so I actually have gone back into this and found some of the wisdom out of the Bible, or some of the things that I knew about. Hey, look, halftime adjustments. And they have helped remind me of some of the things that I needed to know and needed to do in my life. So I encourage you, go to davidaspecht.com/ODNT. It'll give you all the information about the book, about where to find it. Guess what? You can find it in more than just one spot. But let me just encourage you today. It's time to really look at the second half of your life. And it's really, really time to decide, is this as good as it's going to get this year? Or can I make halftime adjustments and finish this year super strong? God bless.